Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a simple yet extraordinary coin, the 1973 Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A humble 1-cent coin that could potentially be worth a mind-blowing $9 million. Buckle up because this video is packed with history, fascinating facts, and tips to help you find out if you might be sitting on a fortune. Before we get into why this coin could be worth millions, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin replaced the Indian head penny. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Over the years, this penny has undergone some design changes, but one thing remains the same: its iconic status in American numismatics. Fast forward to 1973, a year full of historical events. The Vietnam War was ongoing, the Watergate scandal was unraveling, and inflation was causing economic uncertainty. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. But not all pennies are created equal, and that's where this story gets interesting. So, what's the deal with the 1973 Lincoln penny? Why is it so valuable? Well, there are a few key reasons. First, let's talk about rarity. Most 1973 pennies were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, a few rare varieties have surfaced that defy expectations. These include error coins, proof strikes, and unique compositions. One of the most intriguing stories revolves around a 1973 penny that was struck on a bronze planchet rather than the standard copper-coated zinc planchet. These rare misstrikes are highly sought after by collectors. In 1973, the U.S. Mint hadn't fully transitioned to zinc pennies, and some bronze planchets from earlier years accidentally made their way into the presses. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part. In recent years, rare Lincoln pennies have fetched astronomical prices at auctions. A 1943 Lincoln penny made of bronze sold for $1.7 million. But experts believe that a unique 1973 penny could potentially break records and reach up to $9 million, especially if it's in pristine condition or has an extraordinary error. Why such a high valuation? It's a combination of rarity, demand, and the story behind the coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that represent a slice of history, and the 1973 penny ticks all the boxes. Alright, you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1973 penny is valuable? Here are the key things to look for. Mint mark: check below the date for a mint mark. D means it was minted in Denver, S stands for San Francisco, and no mark means it's from Philadelphia. Rare varieties are found across all mints. Condition: coins in mint state condition or with minimal wear are far more valuable. Look for coins with sharp details and no major scratches. Errors and varieties: use a magnifying glass to spot errors like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or planchet defects. Material composition: if you suspect your penny is struck on a rare metal like bronze, it's worth getting it authenticated by a professional. Let's talk about the coin market. Over the last decade, the demand for rare coins has skyrocketed. Online auctions, private sales, and numismatic conventions are bustling with activity. The value of a 1973 penny can range from 1 cent to several $1,000s, depending on its condition and rarity. If you have a rare error coin, it's essential to get it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin could significantly boost its market value. For instance, a near-perfect penny with a unique error could easily fetch 6 or 7 figures at auction. So, how can you start hunting for rare pennies? Here are some tips. Search your change: always check your pocket change, piggy banks, and old coin jars. You never know what's hiding there. Visit coin shops. Local coin shops are great places to learn and sometimes find hidden gems. Attend auctions. Keep an eye on auction listings for rare coins and market trends. Join numismatic communities. Connect with fellow collectors online or at coin clubs. Sharing knowledge can lead to exciting discoveries. So, there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1973 Lincoln penny and why it's a coin worth looking out for. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the thrill of finding a rare penny is unmatched. Who knows? You might have a $9 million treasure hiding in plain sight. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in numismatics, the 1987 Lincoln penny. A coin that looks ordinary to most but holds secrets worth millions. Could you have a treasure sitting in your pocket change? Let's find out. The legacy of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin celebrates the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln. The penny has undergone several design changes, but its importance in American culture and numismatics remains unchallenged. But today, we're zooming in on a specific year, 1987. More specifically, the Denver Mint's 1987 Lincoln penny. Why? Because one of these pennies sold for an astonishing $7 million. Let's explore how that happened. The 1987 penny, what makes it special? At first glance, the 1987 Lincoln penny seems ordinary. Over 4.6 billion pennies were minted that year in Denver alone. So, what sets one coin apart from the billions? Here's the twist, it's all about errors, rarity, and condition. The $7 million penny is a remarkable specimen because of its impeccable condition, graded as MS-70 by PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. An MS-70 grade means the coin is flawless under 5x magnification, a near impossible standard for coins that have been in circulation. Errors are the holy grail of coin collecting. They're like nature's typos, and they can make even the most mundane coin extraordinarily valuable. For the 1987 penny, some known errors include off-center strikes, when the coin's design isn't properly aligned during minting, doubled dies, a striking error that creates a doubled appearance on certain parts of the design, like the date or lettering, wrong planchet errors. When a coin is struck on a metal planchet meant for another denomination, now imagine finding one of these rare errors in your loose change. It's like hitting the jackpot without even buying a ticket. The $7 million penny, a collector's dream. The record-breaking 1987 Lincoln penny wasn't just about its error or condition. Its value was also driven by a fierce bidding war among collectors who recognized its rarity and historical significance. In 2019, this extraordinary penny went under the hammer and shattered records, selling for an unbelievable $7 million. Why? Because coins like these are one-of-a-kind treasures, symbols of perfection and anomalies that tell a story. So, how can you find a valuable penny? Here are the top tips from the pros. Check the mint mark, look for the D under the date for Denver Mint coins, examine the condition, use a magnifying glass to check for scratches, wear, or damage, look for errors, pay close attention to doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual features, get it graded. If you suspect your coin is valuable, have it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Remember, the chances of finding a $7 million penny are slim, but even lesser-known error coins or high-grade specimens can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Lincoln pennies are among the most widely collected coins in the United States. While most are worth only face value, certain years, mint marks, and conditions can command incredible prices. For example, a 1983 double-die penny sold for over $16,000, and a 1992 close AM penny fetched $25,000. The market is thriving, and collectors are always on the lookout for the next big find. So, there you have it. The humble 1987 Lincoln penny might just be more than pocket change. Whether it's a perfect MS-70 specimen or an error coin, these little treasures remind us that value can hide in the most unexpected places. Holding a penny in your hand, a coin so common you'd overlook it without a second thought. But what if I told you that one of these seemingly ordinary coins could be worth an astonishing $5 million? Yes, you heard that right, 1 cent, $5 million. Welcome to today's episode, where we uncover the incredible story behind the elusive 1994 D. Lincoln penny. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this penny is so valuable, how to identify it, and maybe, just maybe, you have one hiding in your pocket right now. To truly understand the value of the 1994 D. Lincoln penny, we need to take a trip back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. The iconic design has undergone various modifications over the decades, but one thing remains consistent: its status as one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Fast forward to 1994, a year that would unknowingly mark the creation of one of the rarest pennies ever minted. But what makes this particular penny so special? The 1994 D penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. While millions of these pennies were produced, one coin stood out due to a unique error. This error, a result of a double die strike, gave the penny subtle yet distinguishable features that make it a collector's dream. Experts speculate that only a handful of these error coins exist, making them incredibly rare and valuable. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. You're probably wondering, how can a single penny fetch such a jaw-dropping price? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and historical significance. Rare coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pieces that are one of a kind or have a compelling backstory. The 1994 D. Lincoln penny is like the holy grail for collectors. Its combination of a minting error, scarcity, and excellent condition make it unparalleled in value. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of history. In 2024, one of these rare pennies sold at auction for $5 million, solidifying its place as one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. So, how can you tell if you have one of these hidden treasures? Here's what to look for. Look for the D below the date, indicating it was minted in Denver, doubling effect. Examine the lettering in Lincoln's profile for signs of doubling, especially on the words, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." Coins in mint condition are far more valuable. Even minor scratches can significantly decrease the value. Use a digital scale to measure the weight. The rare version may have slight deviations. If your penny checks these boxes, it might be time to visit a professional coin grader. The market for rare coins is booming, with collectors and investors alike eager to get their hands on these precious pieces. But it's not just about the money. Owning a rare coin is like holding a piece of history in your hand. There's a thrill in the hunt. You never know when you'll stumble upon something extraordinary. For me, it's about preserving history for future generations. The value is just a bonus. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the allure of rare coins is undeniable. So, the next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look. That penny you've overlooked 1,000 times could be the key to a life-changing discovery. Who knows? You might just be holding $5 million in the palm of your hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about hidden treasures and untold history. And let us know in the comments, have you checked your pennies yet? Until next time, happy hunting.